Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is the latest in what I'm calling the Tough Problems series. In each installment, I present two composite questions that my clients face and my response to each. Dear Dr. Marty, too much of what I'm reading about the corona pandemic, not from the politicians or the media, but from statisticians, tell us that we're facing, among other things, an even more overwhelmed healthcare system and thus increased risk of dying, especially if we're older and have an underlying condition. That's me, and I've gone beyond scared to despondent, facing a non-trivial possibility that relatively soon I'll die prematurely. I'm doing what I can practically, staying home and avoiding being in a group as much as possible and washing my hands vigorously and often, but psychologically I'm not doing well. Any advice? Here's my response. Let's put aside the likelihood that even though you're older and have an underlying condition, you'll probably live. Let's accept the possibility that you'll die prematurely. Might any of these thoughts be helpful? It may be an easier death than many others, for example, a protracted fight against advanced cancer. It's a reminder to make the most of the time we have left. In your case, is it to work more or less? Is it to spend more time with certain people, less with others? To do one or more things that are on your bucket list? And finally, I'm guessing that your fear will motivate you to be even more careful regarding hand hygiene and social distancing, both for your benefit and for others. Even if you do die prematurely, your remaining life will feel more meaningful if you can help others. Here's the second letter. Dear Dr. Marty, I've had 3 heart attacks and been diagnosed with end-stage heart failure. I asked for it straight, and the doctor told me that I probably have at most a few months left, and that I should put my affairs in order. I'm not going through Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's 5 stages. I'm stuck at the anger stage. Any advice? Here's my response. You're far from alone in not proceeding through Kubler-Ross's stages. Indeed, University of Melbourne professor of psychology Nick Haslam wrote that Kubler-Ross herself, quote, came to acknowledge the reality that her stages compose an appealing narrative of recovery rather than an accurate sequencing of grief, end quote. Might any of these help? It's long been posited that chronic anger, the so-called type A personality, increases risk of heart attack. Perhaps your awareness of that might help calm you, if only so you can live a little longer and healthier. Can you channel your anger into something constructive? For example, as your doctor said, quote, putting your affairs in order. That might mean fine-tuning your will, working on something that will improve others' lives and enhance your legacy, or saying something that needs to be said that you might otherwise find difficult to say. And finally, is this the time to try some things that you wouldn't have earlier? For example, if I knew I would die soon, I'd probably try hallucinogenic mushrooms, something I'd otherwise be afraid to try. Is there anything you'd like to try? In any event, don't misinterpret my focusing here on practical advice as being indifferent to how difficult this must all be for you. It must be very tough, and I am sorry. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and love it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts have greater impact. And I'm flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.